Peace, blessings, and much love. I didn't realize how, oh, my skin is just, oh gosh, when you start eliminating stuff from your diet, wow. Anyways, how y'all doing? I don't know why things that happened to me in the past continues to come from my subconscious mind right up to the forefront. I guess I don't know why. I really don't. But I know when I've been through some things that really that hurt me, even though I may be gotten over it and I'm healed and I can joke about it, the stuff stays in your subconscious mind. So every now and then it's going to creep back up to the front. But it's up to you to take control of that will. Until I am taking control over the will. And I just thought I'm going to do a video and laugh about it. That's nice. Who got to you? That's nice. I like that. Oh, once she knows she. And so I was like, okay, well, I'm going to go do a video and I'm going to share this. And I think I shared it before, but I think I had took it down. So you know that the husband had cheated, right? And the side chick, forced his hand, which means she wanted him to tell his wife about what he was doing. Because I guess she felt that he was going to leave his wife and be with her. I guess that's what she thought. But she ended up with him because wifey left. But anyway, so after this was exposed, I left him. And I had no intentions of reconcile. I was just going with my life because I have zero tolerance for adultery, especially when it's exposed in a disrespectful way. Like everybody know about it. I mean, people that don't even know me know about the whole thing. Why? Because her behavior, and then I went back and I started talking about it as well. So it's funny. What I'm gonna say is funny. So anyway, I decided to reconcile with him after being separated for about 5 weeks. We were separated for approximately, I would say, 5 weeks. I remember him calling me one time in October. It was around September. That he called me, and I knew that he was bothered, but I didn't really pinpoint what the problem was, because he was like, I was like, wow, what's wrong with you? You can hear it in his voice. And he was like, can I speak to my daughter? And I was like, well, she's asleep right now. You want me to wake up? He was like, no, I don't want you to wake her. He said, well, I want to talk to you. I need you to come see me. I'm like, why? He's like, I know what I did was wrong. I'm sorry. I apologize. I want to make things right. I still love you. Giving me this whole speech. He seemed like he was sincere. So, but he was adamant. I mean, really focused on me and him going somewhere where we can be alone and he can make love to me. Like, he's like, I want to make love to you. I want to make things right. This is what he was saying. Let me use some of my age. So I was like, okay, he's entitled to a forgiveness and a chance to prove himself. So while I'm going to see him right in the beginning of October, I decided we're going to go to the motel. That's on Utica Avenue in Brooklyn, New York. So I arrived first. He called me to let me know he was downstairs. I came and met him. We had a nice night that night. He continues to apologize. Say I wasn't going to let her do nothing to you. Blah, blah, blah. Giving me all this speech. His sister called him. His sister asked him where he was at. You could see he was so happy that I actually came. He was really, you could see it in it, that he was really happy that I gave him this second chance. So we spent the night together. We didn't talk much about what had happened. He didn't help me. He allowed me to cry in his arms and the whole 9 yards. Being this remorseful husband, or so I thought. So I get up, I go back to home, and he go back to his mom's. On my way down the train station, no, we was walking. He was like, I'm still your husband. I was like, yeah, I know. So we walking, get to the train station. I go through the turnstile. He gives me a kiss. He's like, I love you. I turned around and looked because I can't believe I just heard those words. Like, so I went on home. So we stayed in contact. I came back up to see him on his birthday. Me and my daughter. Then after that, we started coming back to New York on weekly visits. But each time I would come, the moment we had some alone time, he would take me in that room and make love to his wife. And on his birthday, I'm talking to my mother-in-law. He comes and get me out. My mother-in-law and say, come in. So I come in the room. He attacked me. I ain't talking about bad. I'm talking about what husband and wife do. You know, he attacked me. He wanted to make love to me. Yeah. We actually got busted by my son-in-law. And in that time frame, I'm just trying to make a point. In that time frame that I was there, because I went back home, I didn't stay the night. I just came up for a day. We was intimate like 4 times from the time I was there to the time I left. At least 4 times. And it wasn't no big ass break in between. We were intimate for at least 4 times. And he just kept saying, I want another baby. I want another baby with my wife. I want another baby. Can I have another baby with my wife? I'm just listening to him because I'm like, okay, you just cheated. Why you want to have a baby? That baby is not going to make what you did go away. It might even create more problems. So he just kept doing this for 4 months. Every time I would come up on my weekend visits to see him, he couldn't keep his hands off of me. Even my sister was like, Dad, what you do to my brother? I was like, I don't know. So I really thought that the affair was over. I didn't know, I wasn't paying attention why he wanted me to get pregnant. So I thought the affair was over. I mean, because his behaviors to me was like, he was so more attentive to my needs, more affectionate, just so lovable, so just loving me. Like, I didn't think twice, okay, that the affair was over, because what he was giving me was more than what he was giving me before I found out about the affair. But I'm not paying no attention because I'm like, okay, he seems to be remorseful. He talked about moving down to Philly with me. You know, I'm at the family events. He's making sure everybody know I'm his wife during this time period from after the affair to the time I left again. Like, I would be in a room sleep, and if a family member came by who haven't met me, but they knew about me, but if they haven't person, he would wake me up just to say, here's my wife. Like, he was so proud that I married him. That's when he introduced me as his wife, like, the glow on his face, like, it was like he was so proud to have me for his wife, but he turned around and messed it up. Like, wherever we went, like, even at his sister's baby shower, there's a girl there that he's supposed to be working on making music with. And he was like, and this is the whole time the affair was still going on. But I was at the baby shower, not the side chick. I was at the baby shower. And whoever didn't meet me, he was making sure they knew who I was. So he introduced me to this woman. He was like, this is my wife, Amanda, Hadia. That's what name I was going to buy. He's like, this is my wife. And then she shook my hand. And he was like, I'm just letting you know I'm going to be working with her. He was letting me, he's like, I'm letting you know because you're my wife. And I'm going to be working with this one. But meanwhile, after all this, the side chick was home pregnant with his child. But he's out with his wife. Yeah. Yeah, because the baby shower was in January, so I already have found out that the side chick was pregnant. So I still continue to be with my husband because I really thought he was growing up. But he didn't know what to do about that situation, so I helped him along. And after that, I left. I left him. And I cut off all contact when I did. Like, I had changed my number and everything, because I was like, I'm not putting up with this bull crap. It's one thing to cheat, but if you're not man enough to go to your side chick and tell her you love your wife and you want your wife back, and you'll take care of your responsibility, you was afraid to tell her that, well, I'm going to show you better not to tell you. I'm going to leave. Because I was not about to deal with that mess. But anyway, I was blaming up. Hold on, let me choose it because that's disrespectful. The reason for telling this story for the 4 months that we was going through the reconciliation, up until the time I left, one, he was trying to get me pregnant. I think he thought that if he get his wifey pregnant, then it'd be easier for the side chick to up and bounce. But that didn't happen. First of all, I didn't think a baby was going to save the marriage after you done cheated. A baby was not going to save the marriage. But I think he thought, shit, if my wife get pregnant, I ain't got to deal with the side chick. And that's what I thought. That's what I think he really believed. For the 4 whole months that we reconciled, his main goal was to get me pregnant. But anyway, during those 4 months that we was working on reconciliation, we spent numerous nights at Motel 6 on Utica, October, November, and December, right? So I had pictures, I think, of the first night we went, and I had it on my iPhone. And I had forgot all about it. So when my son was arguing and my daughter was arguing back and forth with the side chick, who does that? Because, she thinks she won something. She thinks she's the winner, but she have no idea what she just done to herself and her life. But anyway, so my son said, he want to be talking about my mom's and lying to the side chick. All right, so my son was like, give me the picture. And I was like, what picture? He said, you know them pictures you got on your iPhone. He's like, give it to me now, Ma. I'm not playing. Because she going to sit up here and disrespect. I'm about to embarrass the both of them. So I gave it to my son. And I let my son post that naked picture on his Facebook page. On her Facebook page while she arguing with his stepkids. Now, I was telling this story for this main reason. When the picture popped up on her timeline, because it was a lot of people back and forth, her goons arguing with my son, who was 20 at the time, and my oldest daughter was 27. They felt the need to defend their mother because I wasn't going to argue with her. I know the truth, and that's why I could sit here and laugh about it. So she going back. The only thing she kept saying, y'all mad, y'all mad, y'all mad. Like, you a grown-ass woman. You arguing with these kids over a man that don't even see you fit to be his damn wife. Who is lying to you about what he really feels. So anyway, so when the picture popped up on the time, I guess she went to go ask him what's up with this picture. You know what he told her? That his wife was sneaking with him at the hotel, paying him for his penis. Do you know she actually repeated that back to my son? Oh, your mom buying penis? Your mom paying for sex? So she actually believed. He's smart though. Because he know he got dumb ones in. He could tell her anything. Just like he told her the marriage is fake, and she believed that too. So he told her that I was sneaking to the hotel to be with him, and I was paying him to have sex with me. And she actually wait. And she actually believed that. She actually repeated what he told her and repeat it to my son. When do a wife pays her husband to have sex with her? That was his lie to cover the fact that he was still sleeping with his wife while the jumper was carrying his baby. She didn't want to believe this, that he played her. And had I stayed in that marriage, either two things was gonna happen. Either he was gonna keep effing me, betting me, and betting her, or he was gonna actually grow up and become a man and move down here with his wife. See, a man cannot grow up. He cannot grow up while he's with a woman. He can't grow up. He can't grow up. Sometimes you have to leave them so they can find themselves. And I left. And guess what? He didn't divorce me neither. And that's why I gotta sit up here and laugh in these videos. Because women are so blind. I'm telling you, when you don't love yourself, I'm being real serious right now. When you do not love yourself, when you do lack confidence, when you do not know your self-worth, when you do not respect yourself, you believe anything, the most stupidest thing that a man can tell you, you will likely believe it. The marriage was fake. I sent fake people to serve the divorce petition because he does. Instead of him saying, I don't want to divorce her, I'm not going to divorce her. Instead of him just being honest with her, his thing was, I sent fake people to the house and the marriage is fake. Instead of him telling her, yes, I was trying to get my wife back. Yes, I was laying up there trying to get my wife back because I wanted my wife back. Instead of him telling her that, he had to tell her that I was sneaking to the hotel to be with him, who is my husband, nobody else's husband. He's my husband, and I was paying her. And she believed these two things. That's why I can sit here and laugh about it. Because not only did I leave, I have no contact with him because I had cut off all contact with him. And I sent the divorce petition and he doesn't want to sign it. And I said, I'm going to talk about it because that is the most ludicrous shit I ever heard. You were sneaking to the hotel to have sex with your own husband and you was paying him. And she actually believed. Okay, yes, I've been numb to some things when it came to a man. But it's just certain shit that just don't make no damn sense. He know he could tell her anything to cover up his tracks, and she will believe it. She will believe it. I was sneaking to the hotel to have sex with my own husband, not nobody else's husband, and then I'm paying for it. He didn't want to tell her that I reconciled with my wife. I still love my wife. I'm messed up. This pair can't be. Instead, he let me walk away. But he won't divorce me. He let me walk away. He let me walk away. But he won't divorce me. But he's a very smart man because he knows what he got on his hands. She's the type of female, she'll catch him in the act and be like, it wasn't him. But I did have to share that story because I was walking down the street and just thinking about it. I don't know. I'm going to go look up. One of the things that I go through tend to pop back up in my head. It's been going on 3 years. And it just popped up. But I'm glad that I didn't get bent out of shape. Like, I actually laughed about it. Like, I just somehow, when these thoughts reappear and come from the subconscious and make themselves known, I'll sit there and I'll laugh about it. And I may or may not do a video about it, depending on my mood. But it's funny. And it's not even him. But it's funny when you call yourself a woman and you so wrapped up in it D because you're not loving yourself. This man done made a complete ass out of you with all his lies. And only thing you can think about is trying to attack the wife. I never knew that wife would sneak to have sex with her husband and then she gonna pay for it on top of that. That is all I can do is just like I just say, damn man, you really picked a good one. This you really know how to pick them, don't you? But no hatred over here. I'm laughing. Like I said, my pain became my laughter, but it's real comical when you sit and just think about it. I was sneaking to the hotel to have sex with my husband, and I'm going to pay him. And she actually believed that. And if I would have put up all the pictures that I had of him and how he was with me when we were together after the affair, I would blow her mind. I would really blow her mind. But there was no need for me to put pictures up and show her your baby daddy don't give a damn about you. He doesn't know how to deal with conflict. He would rather run from it than deal with it. And that's the one thing I know about him. He doesn't know how to deal with conflict. He would rather run away from it than face it head on like mature adults do. I left him and he let me go. I left him and he let me leave him. Because he can't face my sons. He can't face his daughter. He can't face me. And that's why I pray for him every day. Peace, blessings, and much love. But I was paying. I was sneaking to the motel to be with my husband, and I was paying for the penis. Wow.